Where did life come from?
We don't know.
We don't know. Do you have any ideas?
No.
You have no idea at all? Ever study the theory of evolution?
Sure.
Okay, so then you have some idea. You just said you have no idea, right?
Yeah, but you've asked two different questions. Do I believe in evolution? Yes.
Okay, I asked you, where does life
I believe
come
things
from?
evolved.
Hold on.
Evolution is about things that have evolved.
Okay, I'm listening to you, respectfully.
They already exist, they
Okay.
just evolved.
Okay.
You've introduced the existence of something.
I didn't introduce anything. Did I introduce something? Or did I just ask you a question?
Well, you
Did
said,
I introduce
where
something?
You said, where did life come
That's
from?
a question, that's not an
You said,
introduction.
where did life come from?
Yes, that's a question.
Evolution doesn't tell you where life came from.
Okay. Does it tell you where
you've asked two
species...
different questions.
Hold on. Even if you say I asked two different questions, I didn't introduce anything. I just asked you two questions.
Okay.
Okay? Now, where did life come from? Where did it develop from? Where did it begin from? Where did it evolve from? The theory of evolution definitely has theories about it, right?
Well, you've asked several different questions in that one sentence.
Okay, my
So
question
can you be
is...
more specific?
Yes. Does the theory of evolution talk about how life developed on Earth?
It talks about how it's developed, yes.
Okay. Do you believe in that?
Yes.
100%?
Yes.
Okay. According to the theory of evolution, how did the first living cell develop?
They don't actually... Well, the cells, they're not 100% sure.
Really? Are you
As far
sure
as
they
I
don't know?
No, I'm not sure.
Have you studied it?
Not in depth.
But you believe it in 100%.
Oh, I didn't even know. Sorry.
That's interesting,
believe in
right?
I believe-
Can I say
I
something
believe
now?
in evolution.
You said you believe in the theory of evolution 100%,
Yeah.
and you haven't even studied it. You can't even explain it.
Well,
Isn't that interesting? Isn't it though? You see, you have blind faith, basically, then, in a
Okay,
theory
if you
which you
say-
have no evidence for.
if you say I have blind faith, fine.
Yeah? Oh,
I
so,
have
so you
blind
have
faith.
blind faith.
Okay.
Okay. I would then ask you, the first living cell would have to have a minimum set of genetics. It's called the minimum gene concept. Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, good. So, how many genetics must be there for the minimum set for a single cell basic living organism to survive?
I'm not 100% sure.
So you don't know about it then?
Well, I'm not a doctor, and
Oh,
I'm not a scientist,
I'm not a doctor
and I'm
either,
not a
okay.
biologist.
But I
and
do
I'm not-
read, so.
Yeah,
Now,
okay, fine.
there is theorized that the minimum would be 200. In a clinical trial, and you can go home and look this up, around 300 something genetics had to have been in place for the minimum single cell organism to survive.
Okay.
So who put those there?
Well, that's a leading question. Who?
That's a question.
Well, I would say what put it there?
Okay, what put it there?
I don't know. Do you?
You don't know. I do, but let's
But you say it's a who.
Well, I believe it's a who.
Well, you believe it's a who, and you can't demonstrate it's a who.
Well, I can, but we'll get to
How
that.
do you do that?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So the question there gets to be
Yeah.
that the first living cell, if it had to have a minimum set of genetics, it could not have evolved from less than it. So the theory of evolution that you believe in 100% just fell apart. Because how did it evolve to have those minimum set of genetics if it could not survive without it, and it could not have been a living cell without it?
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't think they're absolutely sure how.
So the thing you're...
Science doesn't actually say they know how life started.
Okay.
You say you know how life started.
I do.
You say it was a God that did it.
I didn't say that. Did you just put words in my mouth?
Oh, okay. Then
Did I say that?
Does anybody say that?
People say that, but if you're talking about me, let me tell you what I believe.
Okay.
Don't put your ideas into me, okay? Now, let's go back to the minimum gene concept, okay? So the theory of evolution that you believe in 100% cannot answer how the first living cell had that minimum set of
Correct.
genetics already. So that means...
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay. So that
I'm
means
saying-
that theory is incorrect because it is
Doesn't make it
proved.
incorrect.
I'll let you speak. You let me speak. Okay. The theory is that things evolve from what is less than it the living cell could not have evolved without having the minimum set of genetics. This is something we can prove in a clinical trial.
Okay.
So then the theory
I'm not
is
disputing
wrong. So then the theory is wrong
What's your point?
because the point is the theory of evolution is proven wrong by this. And I just explained how.
Yeah, okay, fine. If that's what you believe.
No, it's not what I believe. It's what we can prove in a clinical trial. It's not blind faith like yours. I'm basing my opinion on something you can actually prove in a clinical trial. Unlike the theory of evolution, which we have never been able to prove in a controlled environment clinical trial. I work in the med device industry. I work with scientists. I work with clinical trials. I'm not just coming at this from blind faith. I'm bringing evidences. So the theory of evolution that you said you believe in 100% has been proven wrong.